So we've got Ryan Tierney joining us now. Ryan, I joke with everybody we've got coming on here. Life is good when you get a chance to stay in college for another year. What's it feel like going from you look back to when you were a freshman, you're the young guy on the team, to now being the fifth-year player?
Yeah, it's awesome. You get like a confidence about yourself, and then being able to finish up the year with the guys I started with the freshman year, those who had fifth years right away. It's an awesome feeling.
So obviously, I think every senior last year went through this process of when everything shut down, am I going to be able to come back? Do I want to be able to come back? All those questions go through your head. You come back to do what? How do you finish that sentence when you look back at last year?
Yeah, just unfinished business. The goal was the CAA. That's going to continue to be the goal, and we're going to continue to push for it. But I never feel like we ended the season the way we should have here, especially freshman year when we got that upset by UMass. It's always been in the back of my head, and we're just kind of pushing away, trying to get that end goal and hopefully raise the trophy at the end.
And I mean, you guys kind of benefit from everything shutting down and some new additions in the transfer portal. You now have a couple of new line mates at the attack spot. When you look at Alex Kincannon and Justin Linsky, what have they added to this attack unit?
Yeah, so they just bring a confidence about themselves, especially being like Alex a sixth year and Justin a fifth year. They have a confidence with the ball in their stick, and they know the game really well. They see it from a different point of view from most guys. And it's like just a trust factor and a chemistry factor back there behind the goal, being all Long Island guys and knowing each other growing up.
Yeah, and you played with Justin growing up. You're now on the same side of Alex. Is there, like, when you look at all the Long Island guys on this team, is there like this toughness factor and this pride of not only you're a Long Island guy, but you're playing at Hofstra?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously really cool. You play all your playoff games and your championship games at Hofstra, mostly, especially the Nassau County guys like Alex and Justin. It's cool to be out there on the highest level and playing with them finally again.
This is a program that has a proud tradition. It's had a lot of very talented players that have come through it, and you are now atop the all-time goal scoring list. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a goal in the beginning, nothing crazy. It's like a second goal. You know what I mean? The winning the CA is the first goal, and then if the other happens, you know, setting the goal record or setting the points record, if that one of those happened, that was just kind of a brush off. You know, it wasn't a worry. My whole career, it was always let's get a championship.
Your shot, to me, has been one of the most fun to watch in terms of all of college lacrosse. When you're coming up, are there people that you've modeled your shot after? Like, who have you taken things from to get to where you are now, where it seems to be one of the best shots in the game?
Yeah, so there's always been a few. When my dad coached down at Hopkins, it was this guy, Jake Byrne, and Kevin Huntley. I watched them playing when I was really young. And then coming back up to Hofstra, it was like Adrian Sorichetti, Jay Card, and then obviously Josh always helped me really well with just grinding and getting my shot to where it should be.
I love that answer, because you went to some guys that I think maybe some current college players wouldn't talk about, because it's more of like a YouTube generation of how people modeled their game. How much has being a coach's son helped you get to where you are now?
Yeah, it definitely helped. Always being around the guys, always having a stick in my hand growing up, going to the practices, going to all the away games, and then obviously having a chest full of balls when I came to work with my dad, and having an open field at all times was pretty cool and pretty instrumental into me being able to shoot the ball the way I do right now, and hopefully continue to work at it.
Always having a ball bag ready is a key to being a terrific shooter. Hey, let's have some fun here. Let's do some quick hitters to get to know Ryan Tierney a little bit better. If you had to pick one or the other for the rest of your life, you can't eat the other one. Long Island pizza or bagels?
Oh, I can't eat one.
Yeah, you have to pick one or the other. You can't get both.
It's a really tough question. I would probably give up bagels and go with bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, and then continue to eat pizza. But
Okay.
that's a really tough question.
That was a great way to slide it because bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll can work. That's clear. And then
Yeah.
you keep the pizza. All right, that's creative.
Yeah.
In your mind, best shooter in the game right now?
Best shooter, like
Any level.
any league. Yeah, Ryan Brown. Love the way he shoots the ball. It's unbelievable. His release points. I watched him with the USA team when my dad coached, and he shoots the ball really well.
So in getting to know your dad, the Hofstra head coach, Seth Tierney, he's intense on the field, but when you start to get to know him and talk to him enough, he's got some good one-liners. What's the funniest thing he's ever said to you in a huddle?
Yeah, there's a lot that I can't repeat. But he does have some quick one-liners. Most of them I can't repeat actually. I gotta think about one and get back to you on that because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say.
We'll check back later in the year. One of the greatest moments we've had is a mic'd up Seth Tierney for a CAA semifinal. That was fun to scrub through and edit down.
Yeah, probably had to bleep out a bunch.
We were talking before, you're looking to possibly get into real estate here. There have been a bunch of reality shows involving real estate that have come out, a couple on Netflix, other places. Is there one that you would be on?
Probably $1 Million Beach House out in the Hamptons and in Montauk. That would be a cool one to be on. I'm always out there all summer long, and I think that those houses are phenomenal and pretty good commission on those.
So you've been watching, I take it?
I definitely watch those, yes.
All right, Ryan. Well, hey, man, we can't wait to see you back here on LSN this weekend. Good luck as you get ready for Towson, and we'll talk again soon.